This was the place to see what happens when tough meets smart. The Amarok 4x4 experience, led by Andre de Villiers, the well-known host of the popular Safari 4x4 trails, took off at the Sandwani Game Lodge Off-Road Centre. After getting to grips with the theory of tackling obstacles, an afternoon of taking on slopes, downhills, lumps and bumps, a really dusty skid pan and quarter-mile racing was on the programme for a group of motoring journalists and would-be off-roaders. Initial impressions before we get rolling are certainly promising. For a start, the Amarok fulfills the dual cab requirement for tough looks. It's familiarly VW, but with some crisper edges than the amorphous Golf. Some aspects of the Amarok are as per the class norm, most notably the use of a traditional ladder frame chassis and leaf spring rear suspension. Other aspects are less orthodox, notably the smaller capacity but highly sophisticated 2-litre turbo diesel engines. VW's figures show they provide competitive, if not class-leading, levels of power and torque, but a significant advantage in fuel economy. And on to the challenges, which gave everyone the opportunity to power the Amarok through the specially designed obstacle course, where the techniques and methods learned enabled all to conquer challenging and natural obstacles. This is certainly the way to experience the Amarok's phenomenal off-road capabilities, including electronic stability program, hill start, descent assist, anti-spin regulation, electronic differential lock and trailer stabilization, and to learn how to apply these capabilities at the right time and place. A combination of 4x2, 4x4 high, 4x4 low and off-road settings for ESP proved capable of coping with any of the challenges that were dished up. It confidently scrambled up and down a loose climb, crossed angled gullies without touching down, and transferred drive efficiently as different wheels poured at the air. In every direction, Amaroks climbed up creek bank slopes and slowly ground up out of the rocky river, showing off the high torque output of their engines. The only driver input was steering. Then it was time to sidle along a bank in a stability test, with driver and passenger hanging onto the straps for support, and fearing a roll down into the ditch wasn't far away. The electronic rear diff lock served well on particularly nasty and steep ascents, even if it is counterintuitive to take your foot off the brakes on the downhill sections. It's always a leap of faith when you drive over the edge of a big drop-off in your four-wheel drive. The truck's wheels are right on the lip, but drivers can't see the track at all because it falls away below the vehicle and is hidden by the long bonnet stretched out into space. For first-timers still learning about the abilities of their vehicles, it's quite a scary moment, but thanks to the hill hold and hill descent controls, going slowly and carefully is the name of the game. And for newbies, permanent all-wheel drive means the driver doesn't need to worry about shifting secondary levers or rotating dials for off-road driving. This is an off-roader that brings a soupçon of car-like sophistication to a fairly hardcore sector that regards digital clocks and electric windows as a bit nouveau. The self-proclaimed thinking man's 4x is a viable option, not only as a workhorse, but also as a family car. This thing feels as indestructible as they come, capable of surviving whatever the somewhat harsh conditions of our continent can throw at it.
ZA.